Hello YouTube, this is Jerry D from Tennessee. Let's talk about some stocks today. I want to start out with the stock Telco Cuba. Telco Cuba, it was up 2.4% today. But look at this over time, over 6 months, it went to 0.0001 millionth of a cent. Okay, up to the high was 0.003, 0.2 tenths of a cent. Am I right or am I wrong? 3 zeros. 1/1000th of a cent to 3/10 of a cent. Sorry, my bad. I said millions, didn't I? Went to from 0.001 over the past 6 months, okay? Been pretty steady. 0.0001. Then it went up to 3.2 tenths of a cent today. Telco Cuba Incorporated, QBAN. Okay, let's see what this stock is about. Telco Cuba Incorporated is a holding company specializing in the acquisition of high-value technology-related companies, currently comprised of the following subsidiaries. Amgentech Incorporated provides software development, co-location, hosting, and infrastructure services. Naked Papers Brand Incorporated sells and distributes a high-end brand of tobacco rolling paper to consumers. Advanced Satellite Systems Incorporated provides cable television, internet, and voice-over IP phone service in Volusia and Flagler County. The experience Amgentech holds in online marketing is used throughout the company to ensure high quality and effective marketing of its products. So they're kind of spread out in different directions here. But as you can see by the chart here, they are on the upward trend. There's a steady climb on the volume weighted average. The MACD is kind of up and down a little bit, just like a wave. Follow the wave. And the RSI is up and down like waves. So, I've been seeing a lot of stuff in social media about this, and apparently it's got some people's attention because that's a pretty significant climb in the past 6 months. And the way this price is going up, I expect this price to go on up. At least, up in the penny land anyway. It might not hit dollars, but I mean, it might hit 10 cents, 20 cents. It's hard to say what it'll do. Again, you never know what the stock's going to do till people start investing. It depends on who's interested in the stock and how much attention's in the media. They do have a website. This is the website. There was a letter put out today on their website, so they're keeping their website current. It's not just up there as a placeholder. They are actually updating the website. So here's an open letter from the CEO. The open letter to shareholders from Chief Executive Officer, CEO William J. Sanchez, Ormond Beach, Florida, March 10th, 1021. This is March 10th, 1021. So today is when they updated the site. Dear shareholders, Telco Cuba Incorporated, OTC Pink QBAN, announces the appointment of Mr. Francis Flynn to the board of directors. Mr. Flynn is the current chairman of the district government's board of the East Central Vermont Community Fiber Network. So this is tech, they're in the tech, so they sell rolling papers for rolling cigarettes and stuff. So, but they're in the technology too. They've got different sister companies, okay, under one blanket. So, So they've added a new person as a chairman, and it looks like they're trying to be transparent to the public. Let's see if there's anything. The FCC completed a second and final phase of Auction 107. FCC has set forth a schedule for winning bidders to pay for the spectrum won in the auction. I don't know anything about that auction, so I can't speak to that. Once those payments are made, we're expected to have a better idea of when the 1.4 million lump sum payment, which we elected to receive, and that the FCC accepted, will be paid. So are they paying for bandwidth to increase their bandwidth on the internet? Maybe, I don't know. We are cautiously optimistic of the timing, but expect the payment will be made within the second quarter. I'm not sure how this internet stuff works. For more information on the FCC Auction 107, how it relates to advanced satellite systems incorporated, please click Telecuba Auction 107 info. Well, you know, since we're here, bam, let's go. C-band, advanced satellite systems, C-band lump sum. So maybe they're going to do satellite internet. I guess they were going to do satellite internet. Restoring for parties interested in exploring the entire record of filings, restoring internet freedom notice, proposed rulemaking, docket number 17-108, encouraged to download the compilation described in the public notice DA 17-1089, November 7, 2017. The public notice includes links to 3 zip files that contain a complete set of filings submitted as of November 3rd, 2017. So, it looks like they're doing some stuff with satellite internet. So, and it mentioned here that they're in their internet, and the company profile mentioned that. So anyway. So, again, this is a good sign. Here's contact information. This is their Twitter, the stock symbol, company website. You know, this is a tech company. It should do well, I think. I think it will do well. Looks like they're keeping their website up to date. So, you know, everybody's on the internet. There's lots of internet companies out there. So, I don't know. I think it's promising. The way the chart looks, I think this company's, you know, going to be around for a while. It's in somebody's attention anyway. There's people right here, you know, the past 6 months, there's just a little trickle of some investments in and out. And then now look at that. Look at the attention it's getting here at the bottom. You can see where the volume has increased. So this is getting people's attention. And I kind of expect as it gets more attention over time, this company is going to, the price of this ticker is going to go up over time. This is a good long-term investment. Now, again, I'm not telling you to invest in this stock. I invite you to go to their website, go to OTC markets, look them up, go to their website, read up on it, make your own decision if you think this is a safe investment. But it looks to me like, looks like they're doing all the right things. They are, you know, they're keeping the website up to date. So it's not like they just threw up a website just to have it up there. They're actually keeping the website up to date. This is an active company that's actually doing business. Several businesses, by the way. as I read under the profile on OTC markets. So, again, I'm not a stock advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for informational, educational purposes and entertainment. If you want stock porn. Anyway, did I say that out loud? I guess I did. But anyway, let's move on to the next stock. Foothills Exploration. I talked about them in my last video, okay? I talked about this stock in my last video. They're up 65% today. No, I'm sorry. I almost did. I didn't get this one in the last video. All right. My bad. I'm confusing this with another company. All right, so this company, I've heard rumors. I've been on social media, and there's rumors that they're trying to get the stop sign straightened out. They have a green badge. Transfer agent's been verified. So they're a Delaware corporation. It's a growth stage oil and gas exploration. This is another energy company. I talked about another energy company last night. So I'm confusing it with something else. So with a focus on acquisition and development of undervalued and underdeveloped properties, the company's assets are located across well-established plays in the Rocky Mountain region. Foothills strategy to build a balanced portfolio of E&P assets through two core initiatives. The first is to actively focus on acquiring dislocated and underdeveloped production and development properties, and then maximizing those assets to create shareholder value. So they're a land management company. They go get leases for land, and then they go out and do oil exploration and gas, oil and gas exploration. So there's a website, area of focus. Here they show where their locations of where their wells are at, their gas wells and their oil wells, North Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. So I invite you to visit their website, check them out. Looks like they're updating their website. This page is down, investor relations. So apparently they're making changes to the website. But, you know, it's a work in progress. So they were up 65%. They're in the public's eye. 65%, 65.26% today. And it's a steady climb on the volume weighted average. And you can see the waves here on the MACD and the RSI. But over time, if you go out, let's go out 1 month. So they're up and down. But they had been really down at one time. They were at 0.005 cents. And now they've really come up to 0.3 of a cent. So, and that's 3 months. Within 3 months, they're up that much. From 0.005 thousandths of a cent to 0.3 of a cent. That's a pretty significant climb. So they are, and as you can see, like the previous stock that we looked at just a few minutes ago, or a minute or so ago, trading was very light, and now the trading is picking up. So this is still a cheap stock to get into. Again, it's an energy stock. I think it'll do well. Oil and gas, it's hard to go wrong with oil and gas. People's got to, right now we've got, oil and gas is just something you have to have right now in our society. Gas, we use for heat, and oils for our automobiles and machinery. So 2 of our resources right there. I think this stock is a good investment. I think it's actually a cheap one if you want to get another energy stock. For long term, I think this is this is a pretty decent company, but I'm not telling you to invest in it. I invite you to do your own research and look into the company if you're interested in it. So, but again, is up 65% today. Today it went up 65%. You can see. So that's my second stock today. Let's look at this other one here. Black Dragon. Black Dragon's the one I was looking at. This is the other energy stock. I was confusing it with FTXP. I almost talked to about FTXP last night, but it didn't make it in the video, so I'm putting it in tonight. And again, I'm talking about Black Dragon because I like the name. Black Dragon. It's like Bruce Lee Entered the Dragon. I used to be in a martial arts, I said in my previous video, and I just like the name of the company. It's just an interesting name. So they were up 33% today. And you see there's a steady climb here. Let's go about a month. They're up and down. Kind of like Gush is up and down. Actually, Gush is up. But they had been down to like 1,000s. Yeah, they were really cheap. And now, see, the momentum is picking up. The Democrats are in office and stocks are starting to pick up. The stimulus has been getting passed. There's another stimulus check coming out. I believe the stock market's going to start seeing some spikes. And this is another energy stock, okay? So, now the last night when I talked about this stock, they had a yield sign. Let's jump over here to my video from 3/9. And you see this right here, this yield. And I told you in my video that they were working on getting this removed. So guess what happened today? They are OTC current pink. They had several press releases today about their earnings where they caught up on everything. So they are trying to do everything they can for the stockholders to keep everything current so the stock will do well. They are working toward keeping this stock price going up. This stock is still cheap. I believe it's going to continue to go up. Part of it, the reason it's went up today is because they are current now. And it will probably continue to go up the rest of the week and the next week. As long as it's in the news. These press releases were in the news, and it's got this company in the public's eye. Okay, so this is a promise. Yeah, looks promising to me. I think this is a stock that's well worth looking into. I am in this stock for the long run. I'm playing it long, and I do feel like this stock will go up over time. Will it make you rich? No, not overnight. It's not going to make you rich overnight. But again, this is another land management company. They have wells in Louisiana and Texas, oil and natural gas. So it's the same type of company as FTXP, the one I just talked about. And I believe I mentioned what this company was last night. Anyway, so you probably already know if you're watching my videos. But anyway, I think again this was worth another mention. They have gone current. They kept their promise. They got their yield sign removed off of them. I think they had a stop sign before, and then they went to the yield, and now it's gone OTC pink. But now they are in the clear, and it's time for this stock to soar. Okay, it won't make you rich overnight. I don't expect this stock to make you rich overnight, but I think over time, the appreciation of this stock, I believe this stock will do well. And what I'd like to see on some of these stocks, let's go back to the summary. I like to see these stocks, these energy stocks. What would be neat, I really would be in for the long run if they start giving dividends, if they start paying out dividends. And I think that would really, really, really be great if they get to the point where they're making enough to make the dividends. So to pay out the taxpayers a percentage of their profits. I think that's a good thing. It's kind of like Gush. You know, Gush is an oil company or oil stock, and they pay out dividends. All right, and then I was talking about Gush when they were $18 just several months ago, and again, that's where the year sign was at. Let's go look at Gush real quick. Because I've been telling you, I told you when I talked about Gush in an old earlier video. It may not be on this one. Well, it should. Yeah, it'll show up in Yahoo. It won't show up on OTC Market. So, so Gush is up to 85. And if you look back 6 months ago, see, they're on an upward trend. That's what these other two energy companies are. That's what I expect them to do. Now, will they do it? It depends on the stock, the investors, on who's interested in how much investing happens on those two stocks. But they have potential of doing something like this over time. Okay? If you go back, should I go year to date? Yeah, see? Gush was like $18 at one point. In one of my earlier videos, they were like at $18. And they are slowly making the climb back up. But if you go out like 5 years, see, Gush has been as high as 2016. Is that right? $21,706 a share. So Gush is on the upper climb again. Go back to 1 year. See right there, 17, 15. See, Gush dipped. And now they're on the climb back up. And I expect Gush to continue its upward climb. It's like a jagged mountain going up there. So I'm just saying, these other two stocks, they're cheap. There's cheap stocks to get into. Gush is an oil and gas exploration. It's very heavily traded. I believe a lot of options traders are trading heavily on this stock. It goes up and down over time. So FTXP, they have a lot of potential. These two are oil and gas companies as well. FTXP, they're cheap. An average guy, average Joe can buy into these. And over time, you could supplement your retirement. I mean, this is my backup to my retirement, okay? Doing these stocks, investing in these stocks, this is to supplement my retirement, okay? And the idea behind this is over time, pick the right stocks, let them appreciate in value, and then you could sell off and then retire or whatever and just enjoy life, you know. Anyway, thanks for visiting, watching my video, and I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope everybody has a profitable week, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Hey, thanks for coming by. Glad you checked out the video. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please click on the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. May God bless you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.